Hi guys, Prasad here. Today I'm going to discuss about Oracle DB logs, uh, how I can identify which table is logged and who logged the table. In general, table will be logged when someone try to do some write operation like insert or update or delete, and if they don't commit that transaction or roll back the transaction, that table will be locked until they do that either commit or rollback. So I will write a query to identify which table is locked and who locked that table. By using that, we can identify which user or which developer did that write operation, so that we can inform him or her, so that they can release the logs by committing a rollback. Or if he or she not available at her working location, and if we need to clear that DB lock, we can do that from our system also. So let me show you how I can identify first. We have predefined objects in Oracle DB. By using them, we can identify actually. Let me try to write the queries so that we can get the idea of those. So we have predefined object $$ logged object. Like that, we have $$ session. Like that, we have DBA objects. So by using these three tables, we can identify which table is locked. So let me write the query by joining these tables. L S D. I'm just joining these queries. Okay, let me write a where condition, where L dot, the locked object will be available in this locked object table. So if we join with DB objects, we can identify which table or which object is locked. Okay, and s dot sid equal to L dot session ID. So this is the joining conditions, and I want to see which object is locked. So object dot d dot object ID, d dot object name, d dot object type, and d dot owner, and s dot sid, s dot serial, s dot action, s dot os user, s dot machine. So this is a query. So right now I am not seeing any rows being shown here because there are no DB logs are there in this DB right now. Let me create the situation. So let me open command line, connect system. So it is connected. There is a table called TB user, TB underscore user. So there are few columns in this. I will try to insert one row into this table. TB user PK user values 80. So right now I did a write operation on this table, but I didn't commit it yet. So this table is locked now. If we run this query, we can see that table name here. So the user table object name is TB user and the object type is table, and the owner is system. This is like a what is the DB username, like that we can identify, and OS user and the machine where it is available, like that. And let me show you this dot. If there any other information, we can get it. We can get it by seeing here. Yeah, like this we can identify actually. So if you are working in any company, you get into this situation. Either you can by using these two OS name and machine, you can identify who logged this, who did write operation on this table, and you can inform them. Like please commit a rollback the operation on transaction on this table so that we can perform our operation. For example, if he is not available, then what we can do is we can kill his session by using this SID. Right now, the table is logged with SID 8. So we can go to tools. We have monitor sessions here. If you see, the SID 8 is there here. From the SQL place, he logged in into this DB. And if you right click on this, we have option to kill the session. So by you doing like this, we can release a log. So if you run this query, the table is released from the log. So this is how we do it. Actually, whatever I'm explaining here, it is only applicable for a development environment. If it is a production, we should not do like this actually. We should contact to DBA. In the development environment, mostly developers do this write operations and they forget to commit a rollback by mistake. And if they are not available at their working location to commit a rollback, the transaction, so we can try to close that connection by killing that session by using that SID, whatever we see here. So that's how we identify the DB logs, and we can identify who logged that DB object. And by seeing that OS username and machine, we can inform them who did that operation. So this is how we can do in a development environment database logs identification. So that's all about this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.